What's going on, guys? It's your boy C Lemons back again with Military Hacks. Today we have an interesting topic to discuss: beards in the Navy, plus what the Master Chief of the Navy thinks about recruiting and the quality of life of sailors in another episode of Biden allegedly selling state secrets.
And I sold a lot of state secrets and a lot of very important things that we shared.
Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, James Honea, recently shared his thoughts on these subjects in an interview with Navy Times. But it is obvious that this sailor was not trying to hear any of this nonsense. His face says it all.
Why you always lying?
MCPON Honea stated this: "Let me be clear. My focus is on the well-being and development of our sailors. Beards don't align with my priorities, which include combat competency, personal and professional development, and quality of life. But allegedly, long ponytails do, as they cannot possibly be a hazard to combat competency. But more on that later." In March 2022, Navy Secretary Carlos Del Toro ordered a study to examine the impact on beards and safety, diversity, equity, and inclusion efforts. The findings of this study are still pending, but it has been noted that 45% of Black service members grapple with varying levels of pseudofolliculitis barbae, known as PFB or razor bumps. The implementation of short beards, however, would allow relief from the painful condition, according to the Navy study. Navy officials in the past cited 2 Naval Safety Center reviews that found even a few days stubble might impact a mask seal. But Safety Center records show just 1 incident in roughly the past 30 years in which a beard affected a mask seal, and it involved a civilian shipyard worker.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Further details of this investigation can be found in the description section. Honea emphasizes the importance of preparing sailors for any future fight and ensuring their overall growth as individuals and sailors. MCPON Honea stated, "If someone can convince me that having a beard makes them a better warfighter, I'm open to it, but it's not just a priority for me. My main concern is maintaining the standards and unit cohesion within our Navy."
Stop the cap.
MCPON expresses his concern about individualism within the Navy and how it can potentially detract from our organization as a whole.
What?
Even though the implementation of the new female hair standard has done both by creating a divide between the male and female counterparts of the branch, and that the policy only affects female sailors and obviously cannot include a male sailor having a bun or dreads. Even though the video they released about the hair standard is somewhat individualistic, I'll let everyone watch it and see exactly what I mean, and you let me know what you think in the comment section.
ENP have approved the following recommendations. Lock hairstyles will be authorized.
Yo, wait, hold on.
So it seems the Navy is picking and choosing when it is fair and unfair to label policies as detracting from the organization as a whole.
And you hate to see it, but more than that, you love to see it.
MCPON Honea further stated, "While unnecessary or degrading standards should be removed, we must also be cautious of overly embracing individualism if it compromises our professionalism, combat effectiveness, or the sense of inclusion within a team." In relation to combat effectiveness, according to the Military Times, the Navy beard limit for their no-shave waiver doesn't compromise with the integrity of respirators. As this article states, with only a slight decrease in effectiveness from 100% to 98%, from 1/16 of an inch beard to 1/8 of an inch beard. Meaning, in theory, a low-cut beard would not hinder the seal of a mask per study. Further details can be found in news articles in the description. During the interview, Honea also mentioned his efforts to improve enlisted leadership in recruiting districts and talent acquisition groups. MCPON Honea emphasized, "I'm taking a fresh look at the leadership structure to ensure our recruiters have the best leaders to get the job done effectively." Also, it's a good thing that 6-day work week was reversed. On a positive note, MCPON Honea expressed his enthusiasm for the upcoming reforms aimed at improving sailor quality of life during ship maintenance periods. But it is sad to see that this change was only enhanced due to the recent spat of high-profile losses in the Navy of some of the crew members of the aircraft carrier George Washington. MCPON Honea stated, "I'm extremely excited about the changes that are coming. We want to create a better environment for our sailors during ship maintenance, as it can be challenging for them." In conclusion, MCPON Honea Honea emphasizes the importance of maintaining standards while addressing necessary changes to enhance the well-being and effectiveness of the Navy. But in my opinion, there are still some inconsistencies with the policies and politics that the Navy chooses to fully address. That's it for today's discussion on beards and Navy priorities. Hope you enjoyed the content. As always, like and subscribe and stay tuned for some more military hacks.